Alright guys, welcome to video 2, dieting for fat loss. In this video, we're going to go over in greater detail how to actually diet for fat loss. And more importantly, how does fat loss actually occur? Well guys, this is actually just by consuming less calories than what our body requires to maintain its current weight. That's going to be calories in versus calories out. So yes, it is calories in versus calories out, but I get it. It's not just that simple. How many calories should we eat to stay in a deficit? Well, that's going to be based on not our basal metabolic rate, known as BMR, but our adjusted basal metabolic rate. So our adjusted basal metabolic rate is going to be how many calories your body just burns naturally, plus all of your activity, plus any exercise you might do. So there's going to be 3 factors instead of 1, which will make it a little bit trickier to do the guesswork with. However, when you are starting your weight loss journey, it is important to stick to the adjusted BMR, not just your regular one, because I'm sure you'll be planning on doing things throughout each day and maybe even some exercise here and there. Of the options it gives you to start with to create a calorie deficit for yourself based on those metrics and your activity level, I suggest starting in the mild weight loss deficit. This is going to allow you to make some progress without taking away too many calories from the start. This is where I think people make the most mistake of starting in too deep of a deficit, and then they're not able to maintain it for a long enough period of time to see meaningful results. Whereas if you start here, you can always take away some more calories and create a larger deficit as time goes on without having to suffer too much. But where are we going to track all of the foods that we eat each day? I'm sure you don't want to carry around a notebook and write them all down and figure out the total calories and the macros of each. So most people use a helpful app. The one I use is called MyFitnessPal, and I'm going to show you guys now. MyFitnessPal, I'm on the desktop version, so it's going to look a little bit different than the mobile app, but it works all the same. What you're going to do in order to change the calories from what they have in the preset to what we just did in the calorie calculator is hit goals. I've already done this, but hit edit. You're going to plug the number in here, and you could even customize the ratios of carbs, fat, and protein here by clicking on this and just changing the percentage. So where do you log the foods that you eat each day? You're going to click on food. To keep things simple for myself, I just log everything under one meal, breakfast over here. Doesn't mean I eat it all at once, it's just to keep things simple for myself. And the cool part about MyFitnessPal is both on the mobile app and the desktop version, it's going to give you the running total for the calories, carbs, protein, and fat based on each meal and food that you log in. So to log a food, you will click Add Food, type in eggs, for example. Egg, scroll down, add food to diary, and that food is now logged, and it changed the total running numbers for everything. Obviously it's a little bit over, so we'll take that out. Now, what do we do with all of this information? Because at a first glance, it's a little hard to digest it all for the bigger picture. I'm going to show you guys where I track everything, not only day to day, but week to week. This is a Google Drive Excel spreadsheet brought to you by Gmail. If you don't have a Gmail account, you can create one. They are free and easy to use. After that, you can open up Drive and create a blank Excel spreadsheet, and that's how we got here. On the bottom, I've made 5 different pages, all holding different information. In the first one, I just put the information that we plugged into the calculator.net formula, as well as some additional measurements that you can track if you'd like to. The second sheet will hold the information that will be the overview of your diet. Week 1, we are in the 33rd week of 2024, so that's why I have that there. It's just good to know where you're at in the year as well. And then some different goals along with a planned weight loss goal. The next sheet can be where you create and track a resistance and cardio training program. I left this one blank, unlike the last video for time's sake. And the macro plan. This is going to be helpful because you can plug in your total calories from each day of MyFitnessPal and take a look on a larger time frame. And the best part is when you take those numbers, after they're all plugged in, you can average them out to see what your actual average was throughout the week in case you can't eat at the same times or eat the same things every single day. You can also track that your protein, carbohydrates, fat, and body weight here as well. And then an actual diet in case you wanted to do some pre-planning before you start plugging things into MyFitnessPal. All right, guys, so that was fat loss in 5 minutes. Thank you for tuning in and watching the video. Comment any questions you might have regarding this process. Like and subscribe for more. And if you want a copy of this sheet for yourself, you can DM me on Instagram. It's going to be at LiftedVitality1. You can also DM me on TikTok. It's going to be at LiftedVitality11. I will share one with you via Google Drive. Thank you guys again for watching and have a great rest of your day.